And then I also brought like little stickers, and they say pick Blakely Chanel as vice president.
It's the freshmen's time to shine. SGA elections are here for the freshman class, and we've got more in today's show.
In today's entertainment, we have more on Theater 2's Creep Show performance.
If you didn't get a chance to go to the Vestavia game on Friday, don't worry, we've got the details in today's sports.
These stories plus more headlines are coming your way on today's THS TV. This week, the freshmen are taking part in voting for their class representation. Freshman class officers are being elected this week, and we have all the details. Good morning, I'm Matthew Killingsworth.
And I'm Ashley Ryan, and this is THS TV. And now today's top story.
Ninth graders will have the chance to elect their leaders this week as SGA elections begin tomorrow. Freshmen will be voting by electronic ballot for class president, vice president, treasurer, and secretary.
The votes will be tallied and the final results will be revealed later this week. The freshmen in the running are excited for their opportunity to be a part of Thompson Student Government Association.
We will keep you updated with all the election results, so keep tuning in to THS TV for updates.
It's in need. The service organization is having a school supply drive for Creekview and Meadowview Elementary Schools, Thompson Intermediate, and Thompson 6th Grade Center. Simple things like binders, pencils, glue sticks, loose leaf paper, crayons, and more can be donated. Drop supplies off by room 25. For more information, visit Mr. Hester's room 133 or Miss Tetstone in room 125.
Fall is in the air, and a couple of fall favorites are soon returning to the city of Alabaster on October 20th. Break out your flannels and get ready for the pumpkin season because Fall Fest is back. The Fall Festival will be held on Buck Creek Trail from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The autumn-themed event will feature food, live music, vendors, and for the kids, a trick-or-treat trail and inflatables. As always, we will keep you up to date on events in our area. And later in the show, we'll have you covered on the local pumpkin patch that has just sprouted up in Alabaster community.
To the fans of the movie Mean Girls, today is so fetch. Here's what's trending on Twitter.
On October 3rd, he asked me what day it was.
It's October 3rd.
That's right, today is October 3rd, triggering the hashtag Mean Girls. On October 13th, 2004, the movie Mean Girls debuted and became one of the most quotable movies of all time. One of the most famous sayings from the movie was, "It's October 3rd." Since then, this date has been made famous by all of the fans of the movie. Twitter is blowing up with some of the fan favorite quotes from the film, like, "She doesn't even go here," and "On Wednesdays, we wear pink." To get in on the fun, you can search the hashtag Mean Girls on Twitter and keep tuning in to THS TV. Now let's take a look at other hot topics in today's national headlines.
Pope Francis weighed into the U.S. election Sunday, urging American Catholics struggling to choose a president to study the issues, pray, and then vote. Francis was asked by reporters to choose between Clinton and Trump. France added that he would never interfere in an election campaign, saying that people are sovereign. Haiti is bracing for flash floods and violent winds from the extremely dangerous Hurricane Matthew, as the powerful storm kept on path early Monday, aiming at the hemisphere's poorest country. The hurricane will be categorized as a Category 4 hurricane with maximum winds to 130 miles per hour. Police were called Saturday to an Atlanta area home where a 3-year-old boy may have accidentally shot and killed his younger brother. Fox 5 Atlanta reports that the victim was an 18-month-old boy and that the shooting took place around 3 p.m. Saturday at a home in McDonough, Georgia. The 3-year-old may have picked up the .45 caliber handgun in a bedroom and pulled the
So did y'all make it to the Vestavia game on Friday?
I did, and I thought it was a great game.
Yeah, I was commentating it, and it was really fun to commentate it because, during the first half it was a little back and forth, but towards the second half we really took it away.
Yeah, I was out of town, but I actually did watch THS TV because I heard that it was a great game, so I wanted to keep up with it, and it was crazy. It was really good.
Yeah. And I've got more in today's sports.
But first, we've got your needs to know in today's announcements.
We'll be right back with more THS TV. Still to come on THS TV.
The varsity football team played on Friday against Vestavia Hills. In today's sports, I'll fill you in on the details of the game.
With the start of October, the annual pumpkin patch is coming to town. Stay tuned to find out where you can pick out your pumpkin. This is THS TV, Thompson High School's source for sports.
Friday night had a major implications for the football team as the Warriors were looking to get 500 in region play. Both teams played conservatively, but turnovers would be different in the game. Trailing early, Josh Huner finds Morris Edwards over the middle, and Edwards carries the ball 50 yards. Setting up Thompson field goal, a blocked punt by Austin Davis, followed by a scoop and score from Chris Lewis, but put the Warriors in the lead 10-7. An interception from Miles Brown set the Warriors up for a TD to Sam Holmes. The defense showed up big in the second half, chalking up 2 more interceptions to seal the game. This brings the record to 4-2 on the season, heading into another region matchup this week against Fame Park. Looking at another games from around the area, Wetumpka took down Pelham with a final score of 35-10. The Mountain Brook blew Tuscaloosa County out of the water with 40-0 win. Hoover came out on top against Oak Mountain with a 49-7 win, and Spain Park took on Huffman and won a 42-6 lead. Tune in on Friday for this weekend's area preview. Week 6 in college football, and while Alabama and Auburn easily handled their opponents, other games around the country saw matchups that made a mark on the overall rankings and saw some teams drop out of the playoff picture. One top 10 pairing that failed to impress was the number 10 ranked Washington Huskies, who easily handled their rival, Stanford 44-6, dropping them out of the top 10 to number 15 spot. Another top 10 matchup pitted Wisconsin against 4th ranked Michigan at Last Chance. Desperation pass was intercepted by the Wolverines to secure their win and keep their rankings as number 4. And in the highlight matchup of the weekend, number 3, Louisville took on Clemson Tigers. Clemson took an early lead, but second half surge led Heisman favorite Lamar Jackson looked to topple the Tigers. The Cardinals came up a yard short in the end, and the Tigers clinched the victory and the number 3 spot in the rankings, dropping Louisville down to number 7. For more highlights from this weekend's games, visit ESPN.com. From the high school gym to the college turf, we've got your details in today's national sport headlines.
Julio Jones has a record day against the Carolina Panthers as he has 12 catches and 300 yards for 1 touchdown. The Boston Red Sox send off David Ortiz, a.k.a. Big Papi, on his final regular season home game. Trevor Siemian of the Denver Broncos goes down with a shoulder injury. How will this affect the defending Super Bowl champs? We'll have to see.
That's all for today's sports. Tune in on Friday for a preview of the Spain Park game. Now back to Ashley with more news.
The Alabaster Planning and Zoning Commission delayed their decision on rezoning about 140 acres in the Grandview subdivision until October. The commission originally was set to vote on the rezoning request during a meeting last Tuesday in August. Commission members said that they had some concerns about the development and requested more information from developer Cameron Givenpour. The commission members reviewed the updated information the night before their September 27th meeting and did not have enough time to read over it. The commission is now set to vote on the matter during a meeting on October 25th at Alabaster City Hall.
Fall is back, and so are the pumpkins. THS TV reporter Constance McKnight has all the details on a local church and their pumpkin patch for charity.
Fall is finally here, and that means it's pumpkin patch season. Last Thursday, the Thompson football team and First Presbyterian Church members helped kickstart fall by wheeling out 3,000 pumpkins on the church's front lawn. Every year since 2000, the church has unloaded and sold thousands of pumpkins from New Mexico for local charities.
We had a pastor by the name of Chris Joyner who started it with the vision of just giving back to the community. It's an easy way for us to give back and also service the community because nobody's having to just give money. It's not just a pure donation. People are able to take something home and also give back at the same time.
Safe House and Shelby Emergency Assistance are just two of the charities they volunteer for. Once all the pumpkins are unloaded, church volunteers man the pumpkin patch every day through October 31st. The pumpkins range in size, and the bigger the pumpkin, the bigger the cost.
Navajo Indians grow them, and we buy them directly from the farmers. They set their prices that we pay to them, and then they also set the prices that we have to sell them by.
Last year alone, the church raised more than $19,000 and is looking to top it this season. The pumpkin patch will be open every day from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. for all your pumpkin needs. Reporting for THS TV, I'm Constance McKnight.
So have y'all heard about the Disney movies going to Netflix?
Yes, I'm actually super excited because I really love Netflix and Disney, so it's just
I love good Disney movies, and I think it's good that we'll be able to have more access to watching them, not just whenever they come on.
Right. I've got more in today's entertainment.
But first, Joseph Cooper has your local forecast and today's Warrior weather.
We'll be right back.
Theater 2 is putting on a show for the freshmen. I'll give you all the details in today's entertainment. Halloween season is near, which means it's time to start visiting haunted houses. Stay tuned for today's Spooky Spotlight, where Nick Adams will show you something around here.
Good morning, I'm Joseph Cooper and this is today's Warrior weather. This week's forecast starts off with a high of 86 and a low of 59 degrees for today. Tomorrow we'll have a high of 84 and low of 60. Wednesday we'll have a high of 87 and low of 64 degrees. Thursday we'll have a high of 86 and low of 60 degrees. So if you're headed to the football game against Spain Park, you might want to bring a jacket. Friday will have a high of 86 and low of 60 degrees. This week is expected to have sunny skies, but be prepared to take out your winter clothes. That's all for today's Warrior weather. Stay tuned for more entertainment updates.
Performance are planned to make a scare on Thompson's freshmen this month. The shows consist of 3 scenes which are all completely student-driven from the directors to the actors themselves. The scenes include the little rag doll, the ring, and a call from Uncle. The performances will be held during 2nd and 4th period on October 21st. All the freshmen that attend will be able to grade and comment on their performances and actors. Our childhood memories are making their way to the present as Netflix adds Disney movies to their lineup. THS TV reporter Gracie C reveals the top Disney picks on Netflix. Marathon, tweet us your favorite Disney movie at THS News TV. This Sunday, the City of Alabaster Arts Council, Magic City Smooth Jazz, and the Shelby County Arts Council will host Jazz in the Park. At the Alabaster Municipal Complex, several local artists will be performing the event, which will begin at 4 p.m. and end at 9 p.m. Movies, music, and more, we've got the latest gossip and celebrity news in today's Hollywood headlines. 30-year-old Lindsay Lohan is back in the news, but this time because of a boating accident. Yesterday, the movie star went on a boat ride, and when trying to grab the rope to set the anchor, it wrapped around her finger and pulled her into the water. In trying to untangle it herself, the anchor cut off the top of her finger. She managed to find the top of her finger and have surgery. The young Kylie Jenner has purchased yet another mansion in Los Angeles. Just a few months after she spent $6 million on a mansion, she purchased a $4.5 million mansion in the same neighborhood right next door. The new house has 8 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, and sits on 1.4 acres of land. The casting director of Criminal Minds adds Damon Gumpton as Thomas Gibson's replacement. Gibson was previously fired after several altercations with the production staff. New member Gumpton will make his first appearance on the 8th episode of season 12 as Special Agent Stephen Walker, so look out. That's all for today's entertainment. Tune in on Friday for more information on a theater productions, Spooky Productions. Now back to Matthew with some haunted house highlights. The latest challenges in fitness.
Now Joseph will get you ready for your morning commute. Joseph?
Tomorrow morning, students and teachers will need to bring their jackets due to temperatures dripping low all the way. Teachers will need to bring their jackets due to temperatures dipping low all the way to 61, but with a high of 65 degrees. There will be sunny skies all morning. That's all for today's bus stop forecast. Now back to you guys.
That's all for today's THS TV.
Tune in this Friday for more news.
Entertainment and sports from Thompson and other teams around the country.
Have a great day.
So are you going to see the Theater Creep show?
Yeah.